Hi there, and welcome back to AlexologysMadhouse for a bumper second replay in 2 days. Looking here at a game submitted to me by one of the guys on my clan, CR, who's playing in his Object.140 in a fairly even-ish game. Tier 10 Russian medium tank, so you've got a fantastic turret, not particularly good accuracy, but the speed is just to die for. A little bit like a racing car. And this ends up being a really nice game. Now, the two enemy IS-7s on the enemy team, I mean, they're really something to worry about. They're probably going to stick together. They're deep blue stats players, so they really know what the hell they're going to do. Um, the rest of their team is a mix of various bits and pieces. They've got a lot of medium tanks, but so does this team. And the team has split up with most of CR's team on the right side of the map. And this is a very, very dangerous moment because if most of your team's over here, if you don't push, the game is lost. It's as simple as that. So they're all sitting here waiting for somebody to make a move when finally a Waffenträger shows up. And that is a nice meaty hit into the side of him. He's spotted, he's aiming, careful. He's thought better of it, and that is how you take out a Waffenträger. Very, very unfortunate for that guy. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. So action has started, and he is spotted, but everybody here is distracted. So he's trying to get himself into a position to distract these guys, takes a bounce from the E50, and here we go. The team is with him. There are just shells flying everywhere. I mean, I can't even commentate on what's happening at this point. It's just shooting at every single thing you possibly can. 4-1. 5-1, boom, and that's how you push a flank with medium tanks. You've got to go at the same time. You cannot hold back. You've got to push your DPM out. Otherwise, that would have just been on a really slow peekaboo match, which the Object.140 is not really designed for. Or is it? As we're going to find out as this game progresses. So seeing as their whole team's over this side, the enemy team has pushed comfortably down the left side and has just dominated that flank. It's 5-2, but they're actually down on HP. So while it looks like a pretty safe game at this point, it really isn't if the enemy team does the right thing and comes back to try to save the flag. So Sior is doing what all good players do. He's not trying to cap out. He is getting into a blocking position. So the Mutz there has been spotted and takes one. Now he could decap those guys all the livelong day. So he's got to go, and CR gets the job done. Now, I think he makes a mistake here, pushes a little bit too far up, and that's two enemy tanks, and you don't want them beside you like that. But there is support. He's trying to track this guy, but just pumps out the damage instead. Okay, the Action X is still going, and he's definitely going to take a hit there. That was just a trade-off, and oh, holy hell. IS-7, 140, even the RD's down there. IS-7 gets into a fabulous position there. He's going to be very, very hard to dig out of that position. He's hiding his lower front plate. And so CR pulls back. His platoon mate is gone. 7-6, even damage. And then here we see the problems with, oh no, don't do it. Oh no, there goes your ammo rack. Very dangerous move there by CR, but just look at the little position he discovers here. Watch this. Oh my God, absolutely fantastic. I mean, that's just the difference between a player who knows what they're doing and a player who's going to just push up over that ridge and get themselves killed. In this position, he's quite hard to hit. He's a speedy little tank. At this range, he can just pepper these guys with his epic rate of fire. And he's in a position that's very, very hard to counter unless somebody rushes him. He's switching over to the Jagman 3100. And he's going to have to hit that guy about 3 times if he wants to finish him off. But he's in a phenomenal position here. And this is the thing about tanks with no gun depression. They really still can be played on hills under the right circumstances. And this is those circumstances. So far, he's done 5,000 damage with 3.9k win 8. And he's still pumping it out. 10-8, they're up. VKB now, that's not going to penetrate. I mean, the VKB is just an unbelievably armored machine. You've got to get to the side of it unless you can take the time to aim at his turret. Oh, takes an APCR, 458 damage. He's a one-shot now to almost, in fact, everything on the team, including the enemy T-49. He takes a guess that somebody is going to push around him here, and he gets himself ready, and there's an IS-7. The IS-7 wants him. He's got his gun turned, but Oh, the quicker reactions win the game. And this Skoda T50 looks like he's about to go. I'd say he's reloaded and he's done one on the IS7. There goes the IS7. Skoda T50 just pumps out the fire and is now reloading for 20 seconds. So VKB is distracted, turning his turret the wrong way around. He's at 6,200 damage now, 5,800 win 8. VKB wants to hunt down this Skoda T50, and CR manages to sneak in another sneaky shot in on him there. Now, you really want to help that Skoda. He played well. He did his job. You don't want to abandon him. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on. And okay, Skoda got him. Artie has pushed back down to the usual camping spot, and the Skoda's probably got 2 shells in the chamber. So it's just a question of who can get there first now. 1, and CR finishes him off. E100 is still on base capping. T49 is gone. And that's it. It took less than half the game. 6,700 damage, 7,299 win 8. I mean, it's just an astounding game, and it's really an advertisement for these Russian mediums, which they're a particular play style, but they are forgiving. You've got a very armored turret. Even your hull is quite armored, and you're still very fast. I mean, your gun handling isn't great. I would not want to be fighting this using this thing at a long range. I'd want to be getting in close and knife fighting, but they just absolutely excel at that kind of fighting. And Sior put it to unquestionably great use in that game. So let's have a look at the post-game stats and see how it all worked out. And here we are, post-game stats. Only a first-class mastery, which I've got to say I'm really surprised at. That to me seemed like an almost guaranteed ace tanker badge. But it's hard to say. It just depends on how players have been playing for the last 2 weeks. But for me, that's a mastery badge. I'm kind of a little bit disappointed that he didn't get it. Again, my favorite badge, Confederate, and well deserved, and a high caliber to boot, and a nice long list of enemy tanks hit there. IS7 hit 5 times. I mean, just a massive amount of damage pumped out on that guy. Looking at the rest of the team, well, Sior came in top with 6.7. Skoda T50 had a fabulous game as well, and his platoon buddy did reasonable enough damage. But it really is a complete carry. I mean, if these 2 players had not been there, the rest of the team just had no hope to pump out the damage that was necessary. E100 must have got 1, maybe 2 shots in. It's a difficult tank to use. I can't really complain about that. FV, that's probably 2 shots only. So the rest of the team was quite passive, and it was the Skoda T50 and the Obj.140 that really carried the day. An enemy team had a pretty good game as well. But actually, looking at it, it was the enemy Obj.140 that also did the highest amount of damage. So this tank is on my list, although it's a long list. So hopefully someday I can join the madness in this thing. And looking at the detailed report, well, 27 shots, 25 of those hit, which is pretty astounding, and 23 penetrations for the damage we spoke about. Block 390, which is pretty good, and disappointing damage. I thought he'd spotted that Waffenträger. I'd say if he'd got just a little bit more spotting damage, he could have got the mastery badge here, but that's what you do. And I've just realized he's not playing on premium. So, wow, that was good to get a little bit of profit out of that in the end. But there we are, guys. I think you'll agree, a pretty epic game, a carry if ever there has been one. As ever, if you've got any replays, drop them to me in the email in the description below, and keep killing the Reds, and I'll see you soon. Good luck, guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.